I mean, it could probably have been made harder by dumping them down into the lower bracket of this part of the main event as well, I suppose, if you want to make it really hard. But just talk us through their run.
I think it really helps that they play through the wild card and then the group stage. Like, you know, when you're playing in this big tournament, I think you'd much rather just be playing Dota instead of watching all the teams studying, because that's not normally what you're doing. When you're practicing and you're practicing leading up to the months of TI, you're not inspecting every single replay. You're trying to get a better feel for the patch and get a better feel for how you can work well with your team. And I think it's no surprise that, you know, they play the most games, but on top of that, they just seem the most prepared and the most adapted to 6.84.
Any additions to that, Winter?
I think another important point is when you go through the wildcards, you know you can do it. You have the confidence. You don't want to just come here. Okay, we're just going to play in the event, and you just want to come here and do your best. But winning the wildcard gives them a lot of confidence.
And what we said yesterday as well, I think. You come off a high, you don't really have any expectations because as a wildcard team, making it to the main event was your goal prior to TI. I mean, winning it all would be nice as well, of course, but your focus is to get through the wildcard matches. So they're playing without limitations and they're just showing that they're so strong. And it's actually kind of interesting to know that if eHome would have won yesterday against EG, it would have been the the qualifier finals again as winners bracket finals. And that's just crazy, actually.
Yeah, it would have been amazing to have all those qualifier teams at that far in the tournament.
Yeah.
We would have got top two. I mean, out of the top three, 2 qualifier teams. I think it's insane. It says a lot about how tough the competition is this year. I don't think anyone could have predicted that.
Yeah, quality's definitely gone up every year, isn't it? I mean, without any disrespect to the former champions, every year it gets harder and harder because there is a wider player pool, a wider team pool. So this year the gap seems to be much smaller this year. Is that fair?
Definitely. And I think also everyone's getting better, so the difference now comes on a lot to... and we've had a bit of everything in that tournament in the sense that you have the team that's not afraid of losing. That's something you need to have if you want to do well. You have the team that it was MVP. I think they were like, well, we don't even understand that CI. We just come into the game and we just play our best and we have fun. Having fun is a big part of it. It really is. Not being afraid of losing, having fun, striving for, like, going for the best, for the top one, all those, you know, psychological aspects are very important.
Yeah, I think the thing I got out of most of the commentary and the interviews from some of the players that are playing in the teams that weren't or weren't expected to do very well. MVP, particularly March, has said it. Complexity have said it, and I think CDEC have said it as well. They're playing with no fear, and those three kind of shining examples for that kind of play.
To be honest, everybody is playing without fear apart from EG. I had to say it. I'm sorry.
That was a good one. I liked it.
I'm going to give it 7 out of 10.
Oh, that's actually quite decent. Thank you.
I thought that was pretty punny. That's pretty good. Winter's still sitting there thinking, I have no idea what you're talking about.
What was the joke about? Wait,